Finally, lastly, thank you to everyone who tried to help me out with my mosquito problem. I even, I got some of the suggestions, tea tree oil, witch hazel, things like that. And we put electronic device. We sprayed the room with mosquito spray, closed the door, let it permeate the room. Plus, we just saturated ourselves with, repellent. We slept well for one night. The next night, felt a little bit of itching. And one of the things I always found strange was, why don't I hear them? Usually they keep me awake by buzzing around my face. And everybody's telling me, you got bed bugs. I'm like, it's impossible. It's impossible. I said, we got brand new rugs. When we were in the other apartment, we had no problems with we had our mattress, we had no problems. We had our sheets, our clothes, no problem. I know it was sitting in the garage for 2.5 weeks. But how do you get bed bugs when they changed the rugs out completely? So I washed all the sheets and put on new sheets that were in the garage. The temporary garage, not my garage that I have now. And that night, I felt like I was being attacked from under the covers. And my husband was like, we need to take all this off. I was like, do you know how hard it was for me to I sleep with 20 pillows. And I did. I finally finished all my videos. I just have to edit them. I don't think they'll be up today, though. I have too much stuff to do today. He's like, we have to do it. So I'm like, no. I just put 20 pillows and blah, blah. But after another night of being attacked with no sleep, we lifted up, we looked through some of the pillows, nothing, absolutely nothing. No eggs, no feces, no dead ones, nothing. Clean as a whistle. I must have checked about 5 of my 20 pillows, nothing. So we took off the sheet, the mattress, nothing, clean as a whistle, nothing. Mind you, this has been going on for 2 months. Finally, and we looked underneath the mattress, nothing. Lifted up the box spring. Looked at the box spring, nothing. Lifted the box spring. The first thing we noticed was this dead thing on the floor. And I was like, that doesn't look like a bed bug. What the heck is that? It looks like some sort of weird cockroach mutation. Because it had like this little beige thing on the head. Like, that doesn't look like a bed bug. Then we saw these like yellow things, one of which looked like it was like an ectoskeleton, like when they shed. And the fan blew it. My husband thought it was alive. And I'm like, he's just, being paranoid. Well, we found another one. I was like, what is this yellow thing? And that one he said it looked like it was moving. I'm like, I think it's the fan. It's probably just, an ectoskeleton, some weird Texas bug that we don't know. So then my husband found another live one that looked like the weird thing on the floor. But it had a yellow marking on it. And that one was alive, and it was hiding. It hid underneath. When we touched it, it was hiding in the box spring. I was like, but that does not look like a bed bug. It was long and like almost almond shaped. I said, bed bugs are round. I was like, okay, I don't know what this is, but we're going to go get flea and bed. My dog gets flea treated, so there's no way he's going to bring in fleas. But my husband does work in people's apartments. Right now he's at the management level where mostly he does administrative work. Well, half the day he does administrative work. Then the other half he's in people's apartments, fixing stuff. So I'm like, he might have brought something in. In North Carolina, they had a problem with bed bugs, and never, ever, ever did we catch it. So I'm like, this just doesn't make sense that we come here and all of a sudden we catch it. But anyway, I went and I got flea and bed bug spray, and we saturated that bed. And what did we see? A bed bug. I, at first, went into this depression spiral. I was like, no, that's like one of my worst nightmares. What the heck? But again, it had like this little, I don't know if it's that the light was hitting it, but like a little beige by the head. And I'm like, Bed bugs are just black. Again, no droppings. If mind you, I fell in the dirt a couple of times, so there was like little corners that looked dirty. So I don't know if that was droppings. It looked more like dirt because in the move, our furniture took a beating. You know how sometimes you'll find them dead and squashed and bursted with blood, and you'll find the feces, you'll find the eggs. None of that. Just one bed bug that looked like it had been slowed down from the spraying. I went on the internet and started just looking it all up, and it didn't look like an ordinary bed bug. I don't know if it's like some sort of Texas bed bug. I don't know. But at first, I went into this horrible depression, and then a couple hours later, I was furious. Why? Where the heck did they come from? Brand new rugs. We lived in another apartment, no problem. They had just put brand new rugs in there too. What the heck? Do they live in garages? I mean, does somebody have their furniture there? And then when we moved everything from the other garage, what the heck happened? And why did it mostly happen after I changed the sheets? Took all those sheets off to wash them, put them in the dryer because they say that kills them. My husband sprayed down the bed, and then we went and got the box spring covers and the mattress covers. But that put me into this whirlwind. I was so angry as to why these things are here. Where did they come from? And the thing that, out of everything I've been through in this move, this has got to be the most stressful. What bothers me the most is, how do you prevent them from coming back? He spoke to the management and, told them, the first thing that any landlord or managing company is going to say is, did you bring them with you? Because I heard it's very costly to get rid of these things. He said, we were in that temporary apartment you gave us for 2.5 weeks. Never did you have a problem, and they don't have bed bugs, and we do. And then another thing is, the carpet guys also installed a brand new rug in someone else's apartment, and it was infested with fleas. A brand new rug. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the heck. But I was like, maybe they need to get a new carpet, guys. When they remove the old carpet, do they just throw it in the van with the new carpet? Because I don't think that's sanitary. Because whatever that old carpet has is going to get on the new carpet. I also noticed they didn't remove all the rug. Because I was here when they were still doing it. They would do room by room. So if it was already in the carpet, then that must have been how it stayed there. But the weird thing is, it's only in my room, in my box spring. So they said they're gonna have someone come over, and I brought boxes from downstairs that I was looking for stuff up here. I still have the boxes in the hallway. All I wanted to do was organize it downstairs, so that I can put all the boxes in neatly, and we can be able to function, move around down there, get what we need. So they came, boxes everywhere, went into the room and didn't even look at the mattress. My husband showed them a picture of the bed. And they said, yep, that's a bed bug. So supposedly they just want to do the room, and we have to take everything out. We have to wash all the sheets again, put them through the dryer again. I can remove everything out of the room. I got to take my makeup out of there. And they said that move all the furniture into the middle of the room. And these rooms are so small, and our furniture is so big. I don't really know. You got to vacuum in every crevice. And I found out they don't just travel on a host, and they don't like hair, so they're not really gonna. I guess they could, but I don't think it came in like from a dog or the cat. Well, the cat doesn't go out, but they don't just travel on a host. They travel through your electrical wires. Once one person in the building has a bed bug, they start traveling through the wires to another person's apartment, and the whole building has to be treated. All these things I've been learning. You have to. So what I don't understand is they just want to do the bedroom. I was like, they can't just do the bedroom. They have to do the whole house, because it's just So what are they? So if they run out of there, they're just going to come in the carpet out here. And I noticed that by the chimney, where I sit to do my computer, I get bitten all over there. I sprayed down my chair. We bought like cans of bed bug spray, sprayed the mattress, sprayed the box spring, sprayed the chair, and I don't know if we're just mind over matter. I just been so skeeved out that I'm just like nauseous, disgusted, angry. I don't know how they don't bother us when we're on the sofa. When I'm here at the vanity table, I have a chair. When we're at the table, just the chair by the computer, by the chimney in the window, and just in the bedroom. And then my son told me the other night he was bitten all over his body. So I don't know. I know that him and my daughter sometimes sit in the bed with me when I'm on the bed or lay in the bed with me. So I don't know if that's when it happened, but we sprayed down his bed. Again, I checked, saw nothing. Not even in the box room, because usually they like to hide in the mesh, in between the mesh and the wood. And that's an old bed and there's no mesh, so I didn't see nothing on there either. All I know is that my husband hasn't slept well for 2 whole months, being eaten alive. I've been learning a lot. One of the things is sometimes when they like one host, they stick to that one host. The only time they started biting me was when he would go on the sofa to get some rest because he couldn't sleep on the bed. The sofa doesn't have it either. I don't get it. And my daughter hasn't been bothered either in her bedroom. My son, after he sprayed the sheets, has been fine. Sprayed the mattress and the box spring, he's been fine. But I still feel like when I'm sitting in the chair by the computer, on the computer chair, or in the bedroom, I don't know if it's my bedroom, I still feel like I'm being bitten. I don't know. It might just be mind over matter, but I don't have like the bite marks. So I don't know if it's just me being skeeved out. I'm just furious about this, because how do you prevent it? They're talking about just spraying the bedroom, and then the bedroom, whatever that wire leads to, downstairs and next door. And that's all he was saying, they got to spray. And my husband's like, you got to spray the whole house. But what's bugging me about that is, where do I put on my makeup while this is happening? I don't want that poison on my makeup. So not only do you have to remove all the clothing and you have to put it in the dryer, wash it in the highest heat setting, which I can't do with my clothes because they will shrink. Put it in the highest heat setting in the dryer, same thing, shrink. But what I found out is, you put it in a black bag and leave it outside in this Texas hot sun, they die from the heat. It's the heat that kills them. So that's what I'm going to have to do with my clothes. And you have to do this all the day before, and then keep it in a tied black bag away from wherever they're spraying. You're talking about 4 people in this house. How do you do that in one day? So I'm going to just put as much as I can out in the patio where that hot sun hits every day. Do stuff like that to get the heat to kill it. So they travel. Once a building gets it, everyone in the building can get it because they travel through the wire. So this is like bugging me. It makes me so angry, because how do I prevent this from happening again? Those things are horrible, and it's expensive to treat. And I hear that the spray doesn't always work, that they might have to come back and spray again. This is like the most stressful thing I've been through since in this whole move. This is horrible. My worst nightmare come true, and it has nothing to do with sanitary. It's from the poorest person to the richest person. Reading all of this online, gets them. They showed an infestation, and they showed one guy going through somebody's sheets looking for them. And they didn't, I didn't see nothing in their house either. He says that you just got to check on a regular basis and catch them before they start. There's like really nothing you can do, and spray in the beginning. If you can catch it before it becomes an infestation, then it can be controlled. And then to the disgusting part is when a bed bug, smells your blood or feels your body heat or knows that food is there. First of all, they don't have their feet don't have the ability to hang onto hair, so they don't go in your hair like lice or fleas. I
love you, Mom.
Love you too. Scared me to death. Well, they go on your body while you sleep. So you turn off the light, and that's when they know, okay, it's time to feed. Dinner is ready. They have this long, mouth. When they pierce your skin, it injects a numbing a numbing thingy, and then they start sucking and sucking and sucking. And the reason why they're round, but as they feed, they start to elongate. That's why these things looked weird to me. They weren't round, they were long. And that means that they're nice and full. So they have a chance to get away before the numbing sensation finishes, and then you start itching all over. And that is freaking, what's the word I'm looking for here? An evil genius idea. That's just an evil genius idea. Numb, feed, run by the time you itch, and you can't kill them. I'm so upset. I am so upset beyond belief. This has been the worst. Anyway, thank you for everyone who's trying to help me with the mosquito thing. They're gonna come on Tuesday to today. I'm gonna try, and the boxes that we brought upstairs, I'm gonna try and go through that today, so that we can make room for the other stuff we need to do tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know where to put my makeup for this. As I already, all the boxes that my makeup was in, they're gone. So I got to get new boxes again to put on my makeup. I'm just really frustrated here. So thanks, and I'll update you next week. Supposedly, sometimes one spray doesn't work. Then I have to come back, or you have to just keep vacuuming. And the mattress covers, if they don't keep opening on their own, should they could live, by the way, for 10 months without feeding. So they're in that box for 10 months before they die. So I'm like, when do they starve to death and die? 10 months it could take. So, we've got the covers and everything, and it has been a lot better since we sprayed and put the covers. But I will, hopefully this spraying will take care of it, and that's the last we'll see of them. But they say just got to keep an eye out for them. That's it. And I'm livid about it. I'm so upset about this. But anyway, I will see you next week with the final look of the rainbow purple. Okay. Bye.